Hey gang, today we're going to do an R&B type lick over a simple A minor 7 groove. Not much more to say about it other than that it does 3 positions and it even ends with a nice little octave. So anyway, here it comes, note for note. Enjoy. Okay gang, first things first, of course, download the tab from the link in the description below. Probably going to help a little bit. We are going to go over it note for note, however. Now, this is very much for a R&B type vamp. Very fun to solo over. And so the vamp I'm talking about is something like this. That kind of thing, real fun. Let's go over the lick now. And the first thing we'll do is we'll go over it a couple times very slowly, okay? So here, or slowly. Here it is, slowly. One more time. Okay, got a little crazy there on that last one. Okay, let's break this down line by line, but I want to tell you overall what I'm thinking on this one. I am thinking about triad positions, okay? This is A minor, so I'm thinking about all the A minors that I can find. Okay, so the first one I want to show you is, you know, you already know this, that A minor chord that you learned, the cowboy chord, or the first, you know, one of the first chords you probably learned on the guitar. We're going to move that up 12 frets, you know, move that up an octave, but keep the same shape. And that's the first A minor shape that we're going to think about, okay? So what I'm thinking about, and if you know scales or arpeggios, you can think about that, but I'm really thinking about playing around that chord, okay? So if I think about the first line, which will be, it's really just playing around that chord. Now, if you want to think of it as an A minor scale, or you want to think of it as an A minor arpeggio, that's okay. But really, you know, I'm just thinking about what's that chord shape, and that's grounding me, and that's how I'm playing that first one. That's how I find it, okay? So here's the lick itself. And all right, so we're starting out on the second string, 13th fret. We're going to hit it, pull off to the 12th, and then kind of waterfall down to the 3rd string, play the 12th, and then on the 4th string we play the 14th. Okay? And then come back up on the 3rd string, we'll play 12 and 14. Here it is slowly. Notice we're putting some vibrato on the end, okay? Make that last note count. Give it a little shake or whatever you need to do. Okay, next part. One more time. Now here I'm thinking of a different A minor triad. This one's this right here. Now you may not be familiar with this one, but it's really just a D minor chord. You might remember. Okay, and we're just bringing that one up, and we're playing till we get the root on the 2nd string, which is an A. So here is the A minor version of that. But I don't want to play on the first 3 strings. I'm playing on the 4, on 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so I'm just playing this shape right here. It's on the 2nd string, on the 4th string 10, on the 3rd string 9, on the 2nd string 10. A minor chord, okay? So all I'm doing on this, on 2nd lick, is coming down that chord from the 2nd string all the way to the 4th. And then back on the 3rd string, playing 7, hammer on to 9. You know, there's a certain symmetry to this because we're waterfalling from the second to the fourth string, coming back up to the third on this, and then doing the same thing here. I think that helps the lick a little bit. Anyway, a little call and response type of thing. Okay, so that's that lick right there. And we're coming back up on third string 7, 9. So down the chord, 2 to the fourth string on that chord, and then on third string, 7th fret to 9th fret. Here's the last one. Okay, so that one, for that one, you probably recognize a lick like that because it's just kind of out of an A minor pentatonic. But I do want to show you, of course, there's a chord behind that. And I think if you think chords on this lick, it helps you go around and really visualize how the lick is moving, and it's a good exercise moving around the fretboard there. Okay, so this last one, if you think about the big boy or big girl A minor that you learned, that bar chord, right, which is an E chord down here, but then we're playing an A minor here up at the 5th fret, but instead of playing all 6 strings, I'm only playing 4, 3, and 2. And that's how I'm visualizing that chord, okay? All right, so anyway, the lick itself is this. Okay, so that one's just a typical, on the third string we're playing 8, pull off to 7, pull off to 5, land on 4th string 7th, come back up on the 3rd, play the 5th, and hammer onto the 7th, and then slowly bend it, full bend. Once you get it up there, you hit the 1st string on the 5th fret. And start up with your glissando or your smear or your slide, slowly up. You don't have to get anything exact. This is not exact. Once you get close up here, we're going to play a last note, which is an A octave, and trail it down, okay? So that A octave, it finds another A. It finds this A that we had on the 3rd string, 14th fret, and also this A way up here on the 17th fret, 1st string, okay? So we're playing both of those notes and we're deadening the 2nd string, so it sounds like this. And then trailing it off. All right? So again, slide up, and then once you get up there, end that with a nice little punctuation. Okay, here is the lick a couple of times slowly just to end it. Whole thing now. All right, I said a couple of times. I think that'll do it. Okay, well, there you have it. Short, simple, but pretty cool, and uses a few little tricks that hopefully maybe you didn't know before, and now you do. Okay, hope you liked it. See you on down the road.